And a lot of people struggle with this hesitation or fear of facing people. Okay. One thing that has really helped me, and it has actually helped a lot of other people as well. The first thing is, whenever you are afraid of a situation, or whenever you are afraid of approaching someone or talking to someone, ask yourself one question: what is the worst that can happen? Rajesh, wonderful to meet you today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great and thank you for asking, ma'am. And what about you, ma'am?
I am doing wonderful as well. Thank you so much for asking. And why don't you start by telling me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, thank you for giving me this opportunity. And first of all, I want to say I'm really happy for that. And yeah, and I was expecting this session since a long time, and fortunately, I got. And I'm really delightful for that. So, if I'll tell you
I'm
about
so
myself,
happy.
so I'm Rajesh, and basically I'm from Nepal. Currently, I'm talking to you from Saudi Arabia, where I'm working at a restaurant as well as coffee shop as a waiter, and it's been more than three
Mhm.
and a half years. I am here. And talking about my schooling, I have done plus two, and after that, I had to drop out my schooling. It's all because of financial crisis, and then I have taken my family responsibility and moved in Saudi Arabia. And along with
Mhm.
that, I have also one a small YouTube channel where, like its name with Let's Thrive with Rajesh, where I used
Mhm.
to upload solo videos, some short video, and nowadays I'm uploading conversation, this kinds of video. So that is all about me, and I would love to know about you as well, ma'am.
Wonderful. That is great to know, Rajesh. I think you are doing wonderful at such a young age. You are responsible, you are creative, and you are also working on yourself to improve yourself. So I think that's a very, very good thing to do, and congratulations on that.
Thank you,
So
ma'am.
I'll definitely tell you a little bit about myself. You already know my name. That's
Yes.
Moupriya. And I am a communication coach and a soft skills trainer. I was born and raised in Kolkata. However, I have been staying in Pune for almost the last 11 years now. And I have mostly worked in the corporates throughout my career for about 11 years. And for the last 1.5 year, I am working as an independent coach. So overall, I have more than 12 years of experience, and training and development is something which is very close to my heart. So I have done multiple certifications like TEFL for English coaching. I have done life coaching certification so that I can help people in their learning journey, because whatever happens in our life has a great impact on our personal development as well. So those are the few things that I have done. And I also have a YouTube channel by the name of Speak Up with Moupriya, and that I think has been a very wonderful journey for me. I have met so many people through the channel, and it's great to have conversations with all of you from time to time. And apart from my work, like when I'm not taking classes or when I'm not working on my content, I love traveling. I love spending time with my friends, my family. I have three cats. So with them, I spend a lot of time. And I also love cooking. So every day I make sure that something or the other I am cooking, because it gives me a lot of peace. So yeah, that's a little bit about me.
I'd say like I have been following your channel since a long time, and I know you have three like a cat right now with you, and yeah, you are helping also other person a lot. So that's reason I thought like connecting with you and with a spot, and I'd say with a train, definitely I would be able to get some knowledge, some idea how I can improve myself. So yeah, I'm really happy today.
Awesome, awesome, great. I'm also happy, and I'm sure we are going to have a great conversation today. So, before we begin with anything, Rajesh, I don't know if you know this, but I am from the hospitality industry. I have done my degree in hospitality management, and F&B service was my major. So, when you said that you are working in Saudi Arabia in a restaurant, in a cafe, I was immediately so happy that, someone here from food and beverage. So, you tell me, how did you get introduced to the food and beverage industry, and how do you feel being a part of this dynamic department of food and beverage service?
Okay, I'd say, ma'am. It was not my dream to come in abroad and working here because I had not any skill. I haven't done any hotel management. But even then, because of my family circumstances or when I had to face some struggle when I was in Nepal, so that made me to move in Saudi. And I came here at a cleaner position. But after
Mm,
observing other person with like a another waiter, I got to know how they are serving food, how they are interacting with a different person from different background. That's how I'm able to learn and gather this kinds of knowledge. And fortunately, even after few months, I got an opportunity to do work as a waiter as well as barista. However, initially it was really difficult. It was really tough for me because I had no knowledge how to speak in Arabic language or simultaneously in English. Like where right now I am living, here's mostly people they speak in Arabic language, and that was really
mm,
tough for me. And but after spending a lot of times immersing myself into Arabic language only, and you know, if you are in Saudi Arabia or in any Gulf country, you have an atmosphere, you have a Arabic environment, and that's how I'm
mm,
able to learn this language. Otherwise, it was really tough for me because I
mm.
never heard about Arabic language. And first times when I
Right,
came here in Saudi, I was introduced by this language. So I thought like it would be really difficult initially, but when I started to immerse myself, it becomes so very easy for me. And now I'm able to talk, now I'm able to make them understand what kinds of things I have in my menu, in my web days. Like it's I'm working at a coffee shop, so I have to explain about everything perfectly. If
right,
I would be not able to explain about these things, might they are not going to understand, and they will think he don't have a knowledge. So that's
right.
reason every day I have to explain these things, and that's how I'm also become comfortable to talking with them.
Mm,
And it's also helping me to improve my confidence, even communication skills, social skills, everything. Because just a few months back, not few months, like a few years back, I was the person who was so very introvert person. even i had
mm.
even I had not courage to talk with my family, with my relative, and I never thought I would be able to speak English language. I never thought. And due to even I was rejected by two or three interview, and I would say it was a really hard time and heartbroken times. But even then, when I work on communication skill, and then fortunately I got selected and got a chance to move in Saudi and work in these kinds of industry, where
Right.
every time you are going to interact with the different people, you will learn different thing. Sometimes I come across some foreigners. Sometimes uh, like a Saudi people would be come from like a diverse Saudi, like all around the Saudi. Yeah, so you would be able to learn something else. You would be able to like what exactly, like how they are like talking with the other person, and what is their behavior. So I got to know just because of this profession. Otherwise it was really difficult to know, because if you are doing work as a housekeeping, so might you would be inside room, you would be not able to interact with the customer. But as working as a waiter, you have a access to interact with a different person, and that's how
Right.
I'm really glad whatever I'm doing. But even then what's happened, like even being in Saudi Arabia, I'm not able to like make that much of salary, so that's the reason I'm not enjoying. And now I'm decided to moving in Nepal again, and from there might I can
Mm,
go in European countries. So this is my
right.
dream right now. And due to I thought
Mm.
I should improve my communication skill, and if I would be able to speak, might I'm going to get many opportunity in my life. So yeah.
That's true. And I think you have a great plan. Before I move on to anything else, Rajesh, I want to point out a few things here, not just for you, but for everyone who is watching this video right now. That I always keep saying this, that, English is just a tool to express yourself to others, right? But
Yes, ma'am.
what is more important is how is it that you are expressing things? How is your communication skills? How is it that you are connecting with people? So I would like to point out the fact that even though you are still getting a hang of the language, you are still making grammatical mistakes here and there, but the way you are communicating, it is full of confidence. It is full of, a warm approachable, way that you are showing yourself and you are placing yourself out there for your audience, I think this is what people need to learn, that communication is not about just correct sentences grammatically. You have to build that connect with the non-verbals, which is your tone, your voice
Yes.
modulation, your body language. You should have a smile on your face when you are talking to people, right? You were narrating the entire story, and not even for once I felt distracted, right? That's the kind of communication skills that everybody should try to achieve, because that is what takes you forward in life. Now that you have mentioned it, that being in the service industry, it's very important that you are able to connect with people.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
to be very honest, it is no more just restricted to the service industry. Now you have to connect with people no matter which industry you are in. Even if you are running your own business, you still have to connect with your employees, you have to connect with your vendors, you have to connect with your customers. Only then your business will grow, right? So I'm glad that you are focusing on these things. And from whatever you have stated, I can feel that you have all the right qualities that are needed to succeed in life, which is the willingness to learn, the determination to work on yourself, and the quality of learning something or picking up something really fast, because you
Yes, ma'am.
are not only working on English, but you have also learned Arabic as a language,
Yes, ma'am.
right?
Because
And
like
you have also learned the skills of food and beverage service and how to treat people and how to interact with people. So great job done. And I'm so happy that I was able to connect with you today. I'm really happy to talk to you.
thank you, ma'am. But I'd say like if you are working in this kinds of industry and you don't have a smile on your face, you don't have a confidence, then might people
Right?
they are not going to believe either you have a knowledge or not, because you have to
Right.
keep a smile on your face anyhow. You'll have to be
Absolutely.
confident in front of other person. So that's the reason always I have to like do that, and I'm enjoying nowadays really.
Right.
But if I'll tell you my story, like why I wanted to like learn this language. So as I have mentioned about, I wanted to move in abroad, and that's the reason
Hmm.
I thought working on communication skill it would be better opportunity, because when I was in Nepal, I was struggling to even get a 5,000 money, 10,000, 12,000. I
Yeah.
had not knowledge about even any industry, and simultaneously I was not educated person. Due to I used to do work in another people field and simultaneously in industry. From there I used to get only 10 to 12,000 money, and doing a work for 10 hours, 12 hours, and in a 45 or 50-degree temperature, it was really hard, it was really a struggle for me. And due to I thought I should move in abroad anyhow, because at my home no anyone they have a job right now, and
Right.
that moments also they had no any job. So I thought if
Hmm.
I'll not take my family responsibility, it would be really hard for me, and even I would be
Right.
not able to feed my family, give comfortable life, and in a future might I'll have to go through lots of struggle, poverty. So that's reason I thought moving in abroad it is a best opportunity for me. But as
Right.
I was not having a good communication skill and living as a introvert person, it's made me really difficult to crack that interview.
Hmm.
But
Right.
even then, is I had a burning desire to move, burning desire to give my family comfortable life. I thought
Hmm.
I should work on communication skill anyhow. It's no matter what
Hmm.
kinds of problem it is going to come on my path. I will have to learn. And
Hmm.
like there were also one problem is I was not able to afford money for like buying some data, Wi-Fi. So
Hmm.
because of that, I used to go in some big city, like not city, like in market area. From there, I used to
Hmm.
download some videos and watch them while at a night time only. And during a daytimes, I used to work all time. So it was really hard, but even then, just by listening, I was able to understand. I was able to how even I can structure the sentences, and how I can prepare myself to introduce in front of other person. So just I
Right.
prepare myself how I will introduce myself in front of interviewer. So I prepared and I went in big city and gave interview, and fortunately I got selected. So it's all because
Amazing.
of communication skill, and as
Right.
I was thinking about my struggle, so that made me to crack this interview anyhow. So
Right. Absolutely. I think you have beautifully narrated that story. And the best part is you have stressed on the fact that it takes effort and it takes hard work, because a lot of people have this thought in mind that you can work on your communication skills without putting in effort. No, you have to put in the effort. You have to invest time in yourself and you have to work hard to achieve the things that you want to achieve. So I think you have beautifully handled your own journey, and I'm glad that now you are trying to, motivate others to do so as well. That's a beautiful thing to do.
and that's the only reason I thought being on social media on YouTube might I'm going to keep some informative my experience, my struggle I can share with the other person. They can get
Right.
motivate from me. So yeah, that's the reason I'm having a YouTube channel. Otherwise, I had
Amazing.
not even these kinds of thought to be on social media because I was the person who was really afraid to be on social media
Mm.
and talking with the other person. Like to be honest, just month before, I was not able to talk with a person on visually, like on video call. And first times I had a conversation with one tutor on English AI
Mm.
platform, and there, to be honest, I was not able to even see the word. I was fumbling. I was getting nervous all time. But
Mm.
even then, I I kept myself for like a 20 or 25 minutes,
Right.
and after
Yeah.
that I would say like I started to feel just little like comfortable. Yeah, that is not
Yeah.
fear. I don't have to worry for that. Just it is kind of like a general conversation which we do. So I started to
Correct.
take it in a positive way. And now I'm
Mm.
comfortable to talk with anyone because my journey has started last 1 month, and it's
Mm.
been like going on right now. And I talk with a diverse person, like sometimes I talk with a YouTuber, sometimes I talk with a co-learner on audio video call. I spend more times, more than 2 hours, 3 hours, and that's really helping me to overcome my fear which I'm facing. So I had a fear of talking with person. Now I would say I'm comfortable right now talking with anyone. Although sometimes still I'm feeling like a lack of confidence. Sometimes I get stuck, but I don't consider so much about these kinds of things. I just consider
Right.
how I can convey my thought to other person, how I can make them comfort, like understand whatever I'm saying. So just I'm focusing on these particular things.
Hmm. Wonderful. That's great. Wonderful. Good job. All right. So, Rajesh, anything that you want to ask me today?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. I had a question one. So,
Sure.
uh, how I can overcome my fear is just few months back, I had a fear of talking with a person, and because of that, I was not able to, I can say, interact and approach anyone. And it took really long time to make myself comfortable, and now I'm able to do that. So like whoever watching this video, for those person, like how they can work on their fear and how they can approach
Mhm.
different person with the confidence and with a smile. So would you like to give some idea about it?
Sure, absolutely. I think that's a very good question that you have asked. And a lot of people struggle with this hesitation or fear of facing people. Okay. One thing that has really helped me, and it has actually helped a lot of other people as well. The first thing is, whenever you are afraid of a situation or whenever you are afraid of approaching someone or talking to someone, ask yourself one question: what is the worst that can happen?
Yes.
You know, the moment you ask that question to yourself, you're feeling very scared. You are probably tomorrow you have an interview and you're feeling really scared about that interview. So just ask yourself, what is the worst thing that can happen? If you think of it really, whatever you say, whatever you do, nothing has got a negative impact on your life until and unless you are not doing something to hurt somebody intentionally. If you intentionally talk to someone in a hurtful way, then of course it is going to, come back to you in a different manner, or maybe it is going to create a problem in your life and people are going to take action or something. But if you are nervous or if you are not able to talk about something, it's not going to hurt your life, or it's not going to take you away from your loved ones. Your loved ones are still going to love you the same way.
Yes.
So the moment you try and get that fear out of you that, okay, what is the worst possible outcome of this? You will realize that the worst possible outcome is if there is an interview, you will not get through. For you not to get through that interview, what you need to do? You need to work on yourself.
Yeah,
So that
absolutely.
gives you that confidence that it is in my hands, I can control it, and nothing will go out of control at worst, right? When you realize that, it really gives you a little bit of self comfort that, okay, it is in my hand, the result is in my hand. If I'm able to work on myself, if I'm able to talk about myself, my life, because that's what an interview is. Even when you are talking to somebody about anything, what is it that you are trying to do? If somebody is asking you a question, you're trying to explain your thoughts. If
Yes, sir.
somebody is asking you for an idea, you're trying to explain your idea, right? So if somebody is asking you for advice, you are trying to give what you think is right. Most of the time, whatever we are talking about is about us, what is going on in our mind. So the best thing you can do is work on your own mind, and you try and have more clear thoughts. How can you have clear thoughts? When you listen more, when you read more, when you get to know more about things, that's when you feel confident, because okay, I have a lot of information in my mind. If today Rajesh is asking me about how to deal with fear or hesitation, I at least know something about it and I can talk about it. So there is no fear in my mind. I know, because nothing can go worse from here, because I
Yes.
know the topic and I can handle it. So knowing or improving your knowledge, improving your skills, and understanding the fact that nothing is going to go haywire if you are not able to perform at one time, because things happen. There will be times when you will fail, and that's okay. You will learn from it and you will come out of it. So
Yes.
basically, what it all boils down to is working on your mindset. Create the right kind of mindset, and that is going to make your life easy.
Because like if you have a clear mindset, definitely you are not going to feel fear, and you are going to revise yourself why you are learning this language and why do you want to
Right.
approach other person. Yeah. So definitely we have to like have a clear mindset, and like a feeling of fear like initially it is a normal thing. Yeah. Because if you don't have an idea about any certain topic, even how to talk with the other person, so definitely obviously you are going to feel fear. Obviously you will get nervous, hesitant, but it's not mean you should stop yourself here and give up and not do these kinds
Right.
of activities. So we should not keep this kinds of mindset. Despite, we should keep positive mindset. If
Positive.
I have failed right now, I should work on that, like why I'm feeling fear right now. So if you work on that, definitely you would be able to reduce that. Like if I would have not approached people on video call, I would have not able to speak as I'm speaking right now. Because
Right.
just few months
Yes.
before I had a fear of talking with person so much, but now I can say
Correct.
I have improved a lot because I started to put myself in this kinds of situation, in this kinds of risks where I had to talk with a person. But now
Right.
I'd say I'm able to do that. I'm able to talk with everything. So I have faced my challenge. I have faced my fear, and I'd say like just by facing, you would be able to improve that. Otherwise, there is not solution because no anyone they can achieve anything else in overnight. But if you'll put your 100%, if you'll go an extra mile, definitely you can achieve your
Absolutely.
desire, your goal.
That's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
100% agree with that, and very well stated, Rajesh. All right. So, Rajesh, this was amazing. I really enjoyed this conversation with you, and I wish you all the very best for everything that you are doing. I'm sure you will get through an European country very soon, and you are going to get that boost to your career that you are looking for. And in future, we will definitely try and connect once again and talk about something interesting. But for today, thank you so much for reaching out, and thank you so much for sharing your story and your journey with me.
Thank you, ma'am. I would say like it was my intention to have a conversation with you, and I would love to like tell you thank you for everything, and I'm really really glad
Most
for
welcome.
if like a way